Hi, my name is Lilly Fetzer, and my speech is titled, Let's Write the Sequel. Welcome. Welcome to our graduation. I know this couldn't be anything anyone could have ever imagined to plan, but here we are, and I would like to start by thanking everyone here. Friends, family, students, parents, teachers, administrators, counselors. Nothing could be possible without everyone here tonight. And it's from the bottom of the hearts of my classmates and I, since we are so grateful to be graduating as the class of COVID-19. Oops, I meant class of 2020. Now I speak directly to high school students at West Valley. Remember that book we read freshman year of Mice and Men? You know, the one that was like 100 pages long, and it was the first book we read, so it was probably the only one any of us actually read, like with no spark notes or anything. We probably actually read that one. And looking back on it now, I think it's a perfect recollection of our 4 years here at high school. Starting right off the bus, we came and wanted to get to work, just like George and Lenny. We knew we had to make a name for ourselves, and we knew that we had to get started right away. And I think right away we kind of had this intimidating presence about us. We kind of threatened people. And I mean, look at what we had coming in. On the athletic side, we had Jackson Vanderbrake, the last of the Vanderbrakes, who was destined to do great things, and he sure did. And Shannon Curtis, who ran faster than the wind, and looked so graceful while doing so. And she's graduating with 12 varsity letters. And I know that's crazy to think of, but it's a sport every season and getting a varsity letter in each season. That is crazy. And don't even get me started on the academic side. Caitlin Moen, the little genius who skipped a grade and was still number 1 in our class, that's impressive. And Brock Wilder, who was probably the president of every single club and was the only one who knew what was going on in Nordy's Scout class. He deserves an award right on the wall just for that. So just like George and Lenny, we came in, we had to get to work, and we kind of intimidated people because we had so much coming in. And that's what we wanted. We wanted to get to work. And we might have had some bumps along the road just like George and Lenny, especially when Lenny killed that mouse. I mean, it's probably safe to say now that we were the class that threw Skittles from the back of the Ram Zone. But hey, we cheered hard and we made our way to the front just the same. Now heading into sophomore year, we were starting to get the vision of what was ahead, of our future. Just like George and Lenny, we wanted to get to that farm, to tend those rabbits. And sophomore year was fun. It made us seem like that was possible. Sophomore year, easy grades, easy life, easy teachers. And the teachers, they were great. Noel showed us plenty of science videos to get us outside demonstrations. Ruby let us get in those extra credit nap points that we so desperately needed at 8 in the morning. And Burns taught us how to reach. Reach for the sky, reach for the sky. Sophomore year was just really great. And it really was the high of high school. Memories were being made left and right, and more were coming all the time. But nothing could have prepared us for junior year. And junior year hit hard. Hard applications, hard classes, SATs, AP classes, these new expectations that suddenly popped up out of nowhere that teachers were expecting us to follow. It was hard, but I mean, the beginning of the year was fun. Did you know that Mary Teskey was the one junior on the state 4A championship volleyball team? She represented us in the only way she knew how. One of a kind. And it was football season, so maybe even though we only won 2 or 3 games, it was still fun. We all went to the games, we had fun, and we cheered our hardest because school spirit was fun. But junior year was just hard. Just like with George and Lenny, all they wanted to do was get to their future, to get to that. And they ended up, all Lenny wanted to do was be nice to Curly's wife, and he ended up killing her. All we wanted to do was get to senior year, and junior year sucked every ounce of energy we had from us. I mean, I was up way too many nights, way past my bedtime, studying, writing things out, and just plain out crying. I mean, Brennan, how were your tests essays? How do you even study for that? That's just unfair. And a tip to the lower classmen, you can't study for it, so just give up now. But anyway, junior year was hard. But hey, we had an escape. Senior year was gonna come. And George and Lenny, they were gonna get away from their work. They were gonna get to the farm. All they had to do was just escape. And us too. We had an escape for senior year. and it was finally there, and so great. Everything was about us, for once. But of course, something had to come and ruin it, as it usually does. As we sadly find out in Of Mice and Men, George had to kill Lenny. And I see a familiar situation here, except instead of the death of Lenny, I see COVID-19. Every single thing has been taken away from us. Things we were supposed to finish. Senior prom, senior graduation, senior classes, senior memories. All gone because of a single thing that spiraled out of control. But we do have some positives to take from this. To start, I think it's safe to say that we all miss school. And the teachers finally got what they wanted. They got us wanting to go back to school. I mean, it took a global pandemic, but here it is. I miss teachers, I miss school, I miss classrooms, I miss physical printed out pieces of paper. I miss going class to class, in between the passing periods, going to the bathroom. I miss it all, and it took it all being taken away from me for me to realize that we needed that, and we needed that to be able to finish, but sadly we didn't have it. Secondly, I think this is probably the most active summer, the period of time that we've had since Pokemon Go. I mean, we're able to be outside whenever we want, enjoying the nice spring weather. People are out running, biking, walking dogs, everything. And I've always been a runner, so I've always been out on the roads, but I've been seeing people that I have never seen before. And it's so good to see that people are getting out and enjoying what God has made for us. And thirdly, I know it might seem weird now, but we are living through history. When we were sitting in our U.S. history classes reading about the World War II and the civil liberties that had to be sacrificed, we didn't care about what the kids had gone through and what might have happened at their graduation or not, but we're living through it right now. And we are always going to have that to our name. Kids in the future, in 20 years or so, they're going to be reading about us in history books. And that's cool to be able to know that we have that to our names. They're going to read about us for 5 minutes in class, and then another 30 seconds in RAM prep before their big test. Nothing is going to be able to take this from us. We are living history. And I know it may seem weird now, but this is going to be the low of the lows for us. I mean, what else could stop us now? Our futures, they aren't going to be able to be taken from us. We have everything that we need to be able to do what we want to do. So let's go 2020. Let's go tend those rabbits. Thank you.